Hello everybody, today we're going to be fixing a leaning fence before it falls over on the neighbor. Unfortunately, we don't have access to the neighbor's side, so we're going to do the best we can on this side and show you how we got it all fixed. Hello everybody and welcome to the Weekend Honeydew List. Today we're going to be fixing this leaning fence. You can see the tree, the one post, and the second post here are culprits to it leaning.
So these are the tools that we use to fix the leaning fence. The first one is a mutt. It is not necessary, but if you can get one, it is a very useful tool. The next one is a shovel. The next one is a pick. And the next one is a hammer. And then of course, you should always have your safety gloves, your goggles, and a protective mask. Safety first.
And nails
And nails. And
just we'll look at the list.
Alright, our product list. Fence mender, you can find it on the website here. Make sure you follow all the instructions. Fence post concrete, we found it at the local hardware store. There's different types, deck screws and a matching drill bit to attach the fence mender. 2x4 6 foot used to hold the fence upright. Because we had limited room, we had to use a rope also. Make sure you have a shovel, a mutt, pick, hammer, and drill. So these tools to dig out, to attach, to hammer in the product. And safety, make sure you get your gloves, your goggles, and your mask, because you are working with toxic materials. So make sure that these items you have, they're all not essential. It should be pretty easy depending on your posts and how they're set up. So we're going to clear the area to find out if there's concrete all the way around. Unfortunately, on the first post, we find that there isn't concrete on our side of the post, so the fence mender we're going to attach differently. You can see water damage is caused, roots are in there, and it's causing that fence to lean. Because there isn't any concrete on this side, we're going to have to just attach brand new concrete down there. Now, let's take a look at the other post. On the other post, we want to see, we'll clear out that area, and if you see we shake it a little bit, and there's a little bit of play there, so we're going to attach a fence mender on that one too. Let's clear that area to see if there's concrete, which there is, so that makes it a little bit easier with that fence mender. So what you do is you level that area, put it at a 45-degree angle, and start to hit it into that underneath the wood and between the wood and the concrete. So the post and the concrete, you're going to level it in and then hammer it inward and screw it in, and it'll level off the fence. So it takes a couple of hits. Now once it clears that bottom one with the little support 2x4, it'll slide right in. You're going to hammer it back in towards that post, and that'll straighten it out and put more support from the concrete to that post. And then we're going to screw that in with some deck screws to make sure it's nice and secure. So you can see on the bottom there's the concrete that we hammered in through.
okay, because there is no concrete at the bottom of this post, we have to dig an additional 6 inches deeper, install the product as normal, and then pour concrete at the bottom. So, what we've done here...
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so what we've done here is use a 2x4 to prop up this fence to help straighten it. We've also used a rope to help straighten it up. The problem is we have this tree, that's our culprit right there, that is keeping us from straightening it up even more, so we're just going to go in with what we have to work with.
Okay, so now that our fence is upright and as level as we can get it, we're going to go ahead and screw in the fence mender into our post. We're going to use those deck screws. I already pre-drilled the hole for it, and then we're going to screw that in. I'm going to put a couple, there's I think 3 holes for that. And then once we have that back post secure, we're going to do the same thing to the front one. It looked pretty secure.
Alright, as we stated before, we had to dig an additional 6 inches down because there is no concrete down there. So we dug our 6 inches further deeper. We've installed the fence mender. And now we're going to pour the concrete. Alright, as always, safety comes first. So before you install anything, make sure you have your protective gloves on, your protective eye goggles, and a mask.
So this is a fence post concrete mix. There are accelerators to dry it quicker. We don't have that for this one, so we're going to leave it. It's going to be a day or two, and we're going to re-water it every once in a while, just so that way it solidifies and it stays great and solid. It will break apart if you don't have enough water in there, so make sure you read the instructions that come with every bag and what you need to put in there. Again, safety first. Make sure you have gloves, make sure you're wearing a mask and goggles, so that way this is toxic, so you want to make sure you're not breathing this stuff in, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off, we're going to pour it in there and mix it up with some water, get our second bag, do the same thing, mix it up. We're going to use the mutt to mix it up and then level it off, and then it'll cure overnight, and then we'll take a look at it the next day. You can see it already has a rock mix in there, so it's really pre-made for posts. We're going to fill it all around here and in the back here to try to join up with this concrete here, so that way it solidifies. The ideal thing would be to make a whole new concrete all the way around, but we don't have that option, so we're going to go as best we can on this side to level it up. Yeah, good mix in, mix.
Okay, so this should be the consistency of pancake batter that you're looking for.
So you can see we've already put the concrete all the way around the best we can with a little bit of the concrete that was on the other side. We leveled it off so that way it'll
Okay, so
connect.
we've put in our concrete, and now we're going to wait a couple hours to let it cure, and then we're going to come back and sprinkle some water on it, and we're going to wait a few days, and then by then hopefully the cement should be solid and our fence should be straight.
This was our solution for fixing the leaning fence on our side. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys. Thanks for watching the weekend honeydew list, and take advantage of the other options we have. We have how to attach a gate latch and how to fix a drip line and more. And stay tuned for barbecue tips and other fun stuff. Please click like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.